Advanced yogic states refer to highly refined meditative or consciousness states attained through dedicated yogic practices. These states are traditionally described in yogic literature with terms such as Samadhi, a state of deep absorption or union with the object of meditation, and Turiya, a state beyond the waking, dreaming, and deep sleep levels. Modern interpretations have begun to correlate these states with observable physiological changes, especially in the regulation of the autonomic nervous system. These states are characterized by profound inner stillness, a sense of oneness, and a diminished identification with the physical self. Advanced practitioners report a heightened sense of awareness and a reduction in the internal chatter of the mind. The journey toward these states often involves strict disciplines in meditation, pranayama, breathing exercises, and ethical living. Over time, such practices are believed to cultivate not just mental clarity, but also control over bodily processes that are typically automatic. Sympathetic nervous system, SNS. Commonly associated with the fight or flight response, the SNS prepares the body for action by increasing heart rate, dilating airways, and mobilizing energy stores. Parasympathetic nervous system, PNS. Often linked with rest and digest functions, the PNS conserves energy, slows the heart rate, and promotes relaxation and recovery. A well-balanced ANS is critical for maintaining homeostasis. Under stress, the SNS is activated. During relaxation and recovery, the PNS takes precedence. The rhythm and depth of breathing, a key focus in many yogic practices, directly influence the balance between these two branches of the ANS. Slow, deliberate breathing tends to activate the PNS, fostering a state of calm. Studies indicate that meditation and deep breathing can increase heart rate variability, HRV, a marker of robust parasympathetic activity, suggesting enhanced resilience to stress. Advanced yogic states may involve modulation of neural circuits in the brain that govern autonomic responses. Areas such as the prefrontal cortex and the insula, which are involved in emotion regulation and body awareness, show altered activity during deep meditative states. Enhanced parasympathetic activity, often reflected in increased vagal tone, is another aspect observed in practitioners of deep meditation. A stronger vagal tone is associated with improved stress management, better emotional regulation, and overall cardiovascular health. Advanced practitioners sometimes report the ability to influence bodily functions traditionally considered automatic, such as heart rate, blood pressure, or even body temperature. While these claims remain controversial in mainstream science, emerging research supports the idea that prolonged meditative training may lead to a subtle, though measurable, modulation of the ANS. The shift toward parasympathetic dominance during deep meditative states can counteract the adverse effects of chronic stress. This balance not only supports mental well-being, but also contributes to physical health by reducing inflammation and lowering stress hormones. Brain imaging and physiological studies have provided evidence that long-term meditation can alter brain structures and improve connectivity in regions associated with autonomic regulation. Many clinical trials exploring the effects of mindfulness-based practices have observed reductions in blood pressure, decreased cortisol levels, and improved HRV. These outcomes underscore the potential of yogic practices as complementary approaches for managing stress-related conditions. The scientific community continues to investigate the mechanisms by which advanced yogic states may exert their influence over the ANS. Researchers are particularly interested in how these practices might be harnessed for therapeutic interventions in conditions such as anxiety, depression, and cardiovascular diseases. Advanced yogic states represent a fascinating intersection of ancient spiritual practices and modern physiological science. These states, cultivated through rigorous meditation and breath control, appear to influence the autonomic nervous system by enhancing parasympathetic activity and modulating neural pathways that govern stress and relaxation. While the full extent of this interaction remains an area of active research, the current evidence suggests that advanced yogic practices can contribute to both mental clarity and physical health, potentially offering a natural means to foster resilience against stress and promote overall well-being.